The most commonly consumed type of crustacean is shrimp. On the one hand, the benefits of shrimp in the presence of iodine, antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and other nutrients. They help to fight inflammatory processes in the body, improve cardiovascular system and brain function, promote weight loss, protect eyesight, and more. On the other hand, it is believed that the harm of shrimp in the high content of cholesterol, which can worsen heart function. The seafood is usually raised on special farms around the world, but some shrimp are caught from seas and oceans or fresh water. Approximately 75% of shrimp production comes from Asian countries, particularly China and Thailand. The remaining 25% is farmed in Latin America and India. Is cholesterol in the seafood really harmful? And what are the health benefits and harms of shrimp in more detail in this article? Shrimp are low-calorie, high in protein. Without carbohydrates and fiber, about 90% of their calories come from protein and 10% from fat. One serving of seafood 85g will provide you with 50% of the recommended daily intake of selenium. Selenium has a number of health benefits, including anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties, as well as heart benefits. Seafood is considered one of the best dietary sources of iodine. There are 40 micrograms of iodine per 100 grams of shellfish. This trace element is important for proper thyroid function and brain health. Crustaceans are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, as well as the antioxidant astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is part of the algae that shrimp eat. This antioxidant has anti-inflammatory properties and also prevents free radical damage to body cells. It gives shrimp its pinkish red color. Astaxanthin, among other things, helps to strengthen the arteries, thereby reducing the risk of heart attacks, and also helps to increase the level of good HDL cholesterol. Astaxanthin's anti-inflammatory properties prevent brain cell damage, which often causes memory loss and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Seafood is considered an excellent source of phosphorus and vitamin B12, as well as trace amounts of iron, calcium, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and choline. Many people believe that the harm of shrimp is high cholesterol content. There are 166 milligrams of cholesterol per serving 85 grams. This is about 85% more than in other types of fish such as tuna. For people with heart disease and risk of heart disease, the upper limit for daily cholesterol intake is 200 milligrams. For everyone else it is 300 milligrams per day. Some people think that eating a lot of cholesterol increases total blood cholesterol and is bad for your heart. However, this is not entirely true, because only a quarter of the world's people can be affected by the cholesterol that comes with food. Almost all of the cholesterol in the blood is produced by the liver. When you eat foods that contain a lot of cholesterol, the liver starts to produce less of it. A 1996 scientific study concluded that eating 300 grams of shrimp a day, 590 milligrams of dietary cholesterol in adults increased good HDL cholesterol levels by 12% and decreased triglyceride levels by 13%. Although the product did increase bad LDL cholesterol by 7% compared to the low cholesterol diet, eating shrimp had an overall positive effect on cholesterol. It is worth noting that good HDL cholesterol can counterbalance the negative effects of bad HDL cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. Another 2015 study looked at 356 Korean women with type 2 diabetes and an average age of 55 starting in 2005. They consumed shellfish, including shrimp, daily. As a result of the experiment, they had lower triglycerides and blood pressure levels when compared to those who did not eat these seafood. According to other scientific experiments, regular consumption of shrimp does not carry a high risk of heart disease compared to those who do not eat it. Oxidative stress-induced chronic inflammation in the body can increase the risk of neurodegeneration, skin damage, and cancer. Astaxanthin helps in the treatment of skin inflammatory diseases like atopic dermatitis and psoriasis. In addition, shrimp contains another anti-inflammatory bioactive compound, glycosaminoglycan. This substance reduces the influx of cells with inflammatory processes to the site of the disease. The seafood also contains an anti-inflammatory Peptide antilipopolysaccharide shrimp factor. This peptide, according to studies, can be considered as part of a potential cure for inflammatory diseases of the cervix, vagina, pelvis and urethra. The benefits of shrimp for the stomach. Belly girls in jeans and tank tops. Antioxidant astaxanthin has antimicrobial activity. It can fight the H. pylori bacterium, which can be the cause of gastrointestinal diseases such as gastritis and stomach ulcers. In a 2005 scientific experiment on rats, astaxanthin was also found to protect against ethanol-induced stomach damage in rodents. The benefits of shrimp for better brain function. Blood vessels in the brain transport oxygen for brain function. They contain small amounts of antioxidants and are subject to oxidative stress. The antioxidant astaxanthin increases the stability of mitochondrial membranes and brain cells. It, among other things, protects against memory loss problems due to oxidative stress, such as Parkinson's disease. In Alzheimer's disease, astaxanthin can also be used as an adjuvant therapy to treat the disease. The choline contained in seafood, among other things, can be used to treat cognitive function. This substance is being considered to treat dementia and neurological damage in patients who have suffered a stroke. If you want to reduce the risk of memory problems, or for faster learning and work, try eating shrimp, which will stimulate your brain activity. Shrimp in pregnancy. Many women avoid almost all seafood during pregnancy on doctor's advice. However, while it is not a good idea to eat some seafood, shrimp are not on that list. They can meet the need for some nutrients and contribute to the proper development of the child in the womb. It is necessary to know clearly what foods should be avoided during pregnancy. These are seafood products with high mercury content. They can damage the baby's nervous system. Among them, shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and fresh tuna. In contrast, seafood low in mercury includes shrimp, catfish, pollock, trout, salmon, canned tuna, cod, and tilapia. The omega-3 fatty acids in seafood can reduce the risk of preterm birth. Also, babies are more likely not to be born underweight. Omega-3 fatty acids, among other things, are important for fetal brain and eye development. Eating shrimp during pregnancy will provide you with protein, vitamin B2 and vitamin D. Additionally, it is a source of iron, potassium and magnesium. Iron is known to help fight iron deficiency anemia, produce extra blood for you and the baby, and give you energy. It is advisable to make sure that seafood dishes are fully heat-treated when eating them at home or in a restaurant. The benefits of shrimp for heart health. The carotenoid antioxidant astaxanthin is useful in treating atherosclerotic heart disease or thickened arteries. In addition, shrimp is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. A 2020 study published in the Mayo Clinic Proceedings found that consuming EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids reduce cardiovascular disease mortality by 15% in men and 18% in women, respectively. Although shrimp can increase cholesterol, it also increases good HDL cholesterol and lowers blood pressure. Moreover, according to the 2015 study mentioned above, eating the seafood reduced the risk of cardiovascular disease in middle-aged Korean women with type 2 diabetes. The presence of choline in seafood, in turn, affects and normalizes homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is an important marker of heart disease. Shrimp in weight loss. Shrimp is a low-calorie product that contains almost no carbohydrates. The presence of zinc in them increases the level of the hormone leptin, regulates appetite, and helps avoid overeating. The hormone leptin helps to normalize the accumulation and use of fat and energy in the body. Also, the presence of protein in seafood additionally gives a feeling of satiety and helps control appetite. The iodine content of shrimp, in turn, improves thyroid function, helps regulate body weight, and speeds up metabolism. The benefits of shrimp for vision. Age-related degeneration of the yellow spot is one of the main causes of vision loss among people over 60 years. Seafood can prevent the formation of new blood vessels, as well as being a blood thinner and anti-inflammatory. All this prevents the rapid growth of blood vessels and related diseases. Again, the antioxidant astaxanthin in seafood is especially useful for maintaining eye health. relieving fatigue and preventing vision loss. Shrimp for bone health. Seafood is a good source of calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D, magnesium and other minerals that help strengthen bones and prevent osteoporosis. In turn, the lack of these useful nutrients for bones can lead to a deterioration in bone mass and bone strength. This can subsequently cause osteoporosis, in which bones become brittle and fragile. Improves the number of red blood cells. Many people know that in order to improve blood counts, it is necessary to take iron in the form of supplements or directly enriched with it from food. Iron is involved in the process of hemoglobin formation. However, in addition to iron, there are other nutrients that are involved in the production of red blood cells. These include vitamin B12 and vitamin A in turn. Vitamin A helps stem cells break down into red blood cells, also called red blood cells. Vitamin B12, together with iron, helps in the formation of hemoglobin and carries oxygen to organs and tissues. To improve thyroid function, the thyroid gland is involved in the production of hormones that help regulate metabolism and in the growth of individual cells. The thyroid gland needs iodine for proper functioning, but it is not consumed by many people in sufficient quantities if there are thyroid problems. Calorie absorption and metabolic process are slowed down, which leads to weight gain. One serving of shrimp contains just enough iodine to get your thyroid working properly. The harm of shrimp to the body. Shrimp are safe to eat for most people. They mostly come to store shelves from countries such as China, Thailand, India and Indonesia. Most shrimp are raised on farms in large bodies of water. Because of their high susceptibility to disease, shrimp are not always, but often enough treated with antibiotics. There have been no cases confirming the adverse effects of antibiotics in the seafood on humans. At the same time, consuming them in large quantities can lead to resistance to antibiotics and make it difficult to treat certain diseases in the future. It is advisable, if possible, to make sure that the seafood has not been treated with antibiotics or to consume those that have been caught in the wild. There is an allergy to shrimp in some people. Symptoms of these allergies include digestive problems, tingling in the mouth, skin rashes, and stuffy nose. In severe cases, anaphylaxis may occur, as mentioned above. A common problem with eating shrimp can be high cholesterol. However, it does not carry a serious risk to heart health. At the same time, if you are afraid of high cholesterol, it is recommended to consume the seafood in limited quantities. The health benefits of shrimp are high in protein, iodine, and a number of vitamins and minerals. These nutrients have a positive effect on the thyroid gland, stomach, heart, brain, vision and bones. At the same time, the seafood has anti-inflammatory properties, useful for healthy pregnancy, weight loss and control and for improving red blood cell count. Many people like this healthy and tasty seafood. It can be steamed, baked or fried.